Hi, welcome to our channel, Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin. Designing a meaningful life starts with curiosity, not clarity. Many people believe they need to figure everything out before they can move forward. They wait for clarity, wait for confidence, wait for certainty. But life rarely works that way. Real transformation starts not with a perfect plan, but with a curious mind. The moment you ask yourself what else is possible, you open a door to discovery. You shift from feeling stuck to becoming a designer of your own life. Designing your life is not about finding one single path that's waiting to be uncovered. It's about building a life through action, exploration, and creativity. It's about treating life like a series of prototypes, small experiments that teach you what works and what doesn't. It's about giving yourself permission to not have all the answers yet, but to move forward anyway. Take the story of Ayan, who spent years trying to decide what career would make him truly happy. He felt paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. Every option seemed overwhelming. Then one day, he stopped asking what is the right answer and started asking, what small step can I take to learn more about this path? He began volunteering one day a week in nonprofit space. He was curious about. He discovered not only what he liked, but also what he didn't want. That small action gave him direction, not by thinking, but by doing. Designing your life also means letting go of the myth that you have one true calling. Some people are drawn to many things. They are multi-passionate. They feel torn between writing, music, teaching, leading, or creating something new. They think they must choose only one to be successful, but life is wide and generous and full of seasons. You don't have to do one thing forever. You just have to do the next right thing now. There was a woman named Samira who always dreamed of working in fashion, but her degree was in finance. She spent years climbing the corporate ladder, but never felt truly alive inside. One day, she started sketching again at night, just for fun. Slowly, those sketches turned into a small portfolio. Then a local boutique asked her to collaborate on a few designs. A year later, she left her finance job to run her own creative business. She didn't start by quitting everything. She started by following her curiosity, one sketch at a time. Another important part of designing your life is reframing failure. In traditional thinking, failure is something to avoid, but in design thinking, failure is data, it's feedback. It teaches you what doesn't work so you can build something better. This shift takes away the fear and replaces it with freedom. Freedom to try, freedom to explore, freedom to grow. Think about Rahul, who applied to graduate school 3 times and got rejected each time. Instead of giving up, he began asking himself, what am I learning from this process? He realized he had been applying to programs out of obligation, not passion. He decided to shift directions and applied to programs in a field he was truly interested in, not just the one others expected of him. He got accepted and found himself more energized than ever before. Designing your life also requires awareness of the dysfunctional beliefs that hold you back. One of the biggest is the belief that you must be passionate about your job from day one, that if you haven't found your passion, yet you are somehow behind. But passion is not something you find, it's something you build. Passion grows when you invest in something with time, energy, an intention. When you begin to get good at something, you start to enjoy it more. When you feel useful and connected, your passion blooms. Think of Dev, who started working as a software engineer not because he was passionate about code, but because it provided stability. At first, he felt lost, uninspired, but over time, as he solved more problems, collaborated with others, and saw his work making a difference, he began to feel passionate about the craft. He didn't wait for passion to lead the way. He let engagement and growth become his guide. Life design also means not being afraid to ask for help or work with others. The myth of the lone genius is just that, a myth. Every meaningful career, every fulfilling life is shaped by mentors, friends, collaborators, people who show up at just the right time. The more you share your journey with others, the more support you receive, and the more ideas you explore with others, the more paths you discover. Arushi always felt like she had to figure everything out alone. She was proud of her independence, but it often left her feeling isolated. During a workshop, she was asked to share her life story with someone else and listen deeply to theirs. That single conversation changed her direction. The other person reflected strengths back to her she hadn't seen in herself. That experience gave her confidence to explore a new path and reminded her that connection creates clarity. You don't need to know your future to start building it. You just need the courage to take the next small step. The truth is the best lives are not discovered, they're designed bit by bit through curiosity, effort, and courage. You get to decide what matters to you. You get to choose your values, your energy, your priorities. You get to change direction. You get to start again as many times as you need. So if you feel stuck, if you feel lost, if you feel unsure of what comes next, remember this: you're not behind, you're not broken, you are simply at a point of design. You have tools within you to shape your life. You have the power to test, explore, build, reflect, and grow. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a beautifully designed life that reflects the truth of who you are and what you care about. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.